Are you the entrepreneur of your life? What does it mean? I'm not talking about entrepreneur in business. I'm talking about the entrepreneur of your life. Are you the leader of your life? Are you the one calling the shots? Are you the one determining your path and you're a trailblazer going along it? Do you believe you have choice? Do you believe you have freedom? Do you believe you have power? Do you believe you can learn new things and break through to a new life and new horizons, new reality, new lifestyle, dreams come true? What are you believing about yourself? What are you believing about your life? What are you believing about the opportunities for you? Are they within your grasp, or are they just somewhere there in the distance? Or maybe you think they're for other people. So this is about being the entrepreneur of your life. And I have this awesome guide, 5 Steps to Entrepreneurial Freedom. So you can download it for free. It's at brilliantunstoppableyou.com. The link will be in the comments. You can go get it. So step 1 is what? What do you want? Really, really define it. Define in every area of your life. Get crystal clear. Don't set limits. Remember the dreams you had as a child. I had plenty of dreams as a child. You know, everything's possible as a child. It's like we're living in a wonderland, a fairyland, and everything's possible. But then we get into life and it gets squashed. It gets knocked out of us. We get the stress, we get the worry, we get the responsibilities. But what if you were like the little child again? What if you actually did have a choice? What if you did have possibilities? What would your dreams be? Who do you want to help? What difference do you want to make in the world? What sort of fun do you want to have? What sort of relationships, energy, experiences, lifestyle? How do you want to contribute? What do your days look like, your weeks look like, your months, your years? Get some pen and paper and write it out. Start visualizing it as well. Get the guide, because there's a lot more info in the guide than what I'm sharing here. So dream without limits. Think beyond. Can you have it all? What are you believing about yourself? Look at my other videos on my channel for things about that. You decide who you're being and what you're worthy of. So number 1, what? What do you want in your life? What do you want to be? What do you want your life to look like? Step 2, why? You've written out what, but why? Why is that important to you? This is where you really get into the feelings or emotion and zest of it, because there's a meaning for it. So what is the real reason you want it? Not society's reason, not family's reason, not community's reason, not anyone else's reason, but why do you really want it? Why is it so important to you? But you're just going to keep asking why until you get to the real reason, the real thing that makes your heart sing or makes you alive and just so passionate about it. So I noticed this recently when choosing a car. So I know there's a particular car that I've always just like when I see them, I just go, oh. But instead I'm like, oh no, what I'll do is I'll get this car instead. So anyway, I set the goal for it. I didn't achieve it. And I realized I'm just not even excited about that goal. So now I've realized the car. I've gone back to the car that excites me, because it really excites me. Like I just look at the picture and it's like I have a reaction, And that's what I'm talking about with this why. Like it gets your juices going, It gives you this life, this energy. It's just so like thrilling and enjoyable and wow for you. If you don't actually have that zest for it, if you don't know your why, it means you don't usually then have the energy, the commitment to actually fulfill it and to do something about it. Step 3, when? When do you want it to happen? Are you procrastinating? Are you delaying it? Are you thinking it's not possible now? I have found that especially when I'm doing personal growth, when I'm actually into doing things personal development related, like this guide, my life shifts quickly. Things happen quickly. So personally, as far as relationships, health, lifestyle, my whole outlook in life, but it's also happened with my earning, so I've gone from 0 to 10K to 50K months quickly when I've had the shift. So Get the guide. Go to brilliantunstoppableyou.com. Get the guide. Go to my channel. Listen to my videos. If I can transform my life, you can too. Absolutely. We all have the choices. We all have the freedom. We all have the resources. And there's plenty of resources. There's plenty available from me. So absolutely get stuck into them. But when? When do you really want it to happen? When do you believe it can happen? So look at your priorities of time, priorities of money, just priorities, and work it out. Get clear on it, get crystal clear on it, and see the plan of it coming together. Play the movie in your mind of it coming together. Visualization is a key part of it as well. How? How will it come together? Are you open to new ways of being? Are you open to new possibilities? Are you stressing about the how, or are you realizing that it will happen? Just give yourself space. Give yourself the opportunity. Be open. Live from the future fulfilled. So live as though it's done. Work backwards. When you're working out a plan, I mean, sometimes you don't know the how. The how will just evolve, though. It will happen as long as you're open to it and as long as you're learning and growing. So when you're setting a goal, instead of just saying, here's my goal and this is what I want and this is why I want it, this is the date, go, okay, this is the goal, it's achieved. And now what are the steps working backwards to today? The different things that need to be into place for this to happen. So I did this with getting the dream home that we're in now. I've got that on one of my other videos as well. So I knew what I wanted, and then I worked backwards, all the different steps. This, right. So assuming, like actually knowing, actually believing the house is mine, what needs to happen before that? So it's like, okay, I need to get, money sorted. I need to get my current house ready for sale. I need to get, photos and videos and write a blurb and things like that. I need to get things sorted out legally with conveyance stuff. So there are all these different steps. So basically, while I was, waiting for the miracles to happen to get the house, it's a long story. But while I was waiting, I was fully believing that the house was mine. It was complete miracles to get it, by the way, complete miracles. And I'm a Christian and thank you God for all of it. But so I was, during that time of I guess waiting, I wasn't just doing nothing. I was acting, actually being and talking as though it had already come true. And I'm sure I drove my family mad. They thought I was crazy because I keep walking around saying, at blah, blah, this is how it is, we weren't even living there yet. But I did those actions so that it means when the opportunity did come up, it was like, boom, okay, we can do this right now. We can buy that right now. You're working from the future fulfilled. It means you're absolutely believing it. It's happening. It's happened. It's a completely new way of looking at things. But it means then, you work out the steps that need to take place when they need to take place and you do them. You're in action. You're in action towards your goal and dream. Are there things you need to research? Are there things you need to learn? Are there people you need to talk to? What are your key criteria? What are your not negotiables? Are you open to new ideas? Are you open to new opportunities and new ways for this goal to be fulfilled? Who is doing the action steps? And who do you need to be in order to achieve this? Are you taking action? Are you waiting for someone else to take action? Are you procrastinating? Are you shooting yourself in the foot? Are you sabotaging yourself? Or are you learning? Are you growing? Are you looking at the things that could be holding you back and doing something about them? My biggest transformation has come when I take a good hard look at myself and go, right, that's what's holding me back. I do things to release it, to acknowledge it, to let go of it, to be free of it, and to be a new person. That's in one of my videos as well on breaking through in life. So go to my channel, find it. Don't let your fears and doubts stop you. You choose what you're filling your mind with. You choose what your perspective is. You choose who you are being every day. There's a particular process I use for when fears and worries come up and when they're totally consuming me, and that is in the guide. So go to brilliantunstoppableyou.com. It's free. Download it. Enjoy it. Share it with others. I'll put the link in the first comment. So in closing, I'd like to share this poem, and I have a video specifically on this poem as well. Your entire life can really change in a year. You just have to love yourself enough to know you deserve more. Be brave enough to demand more. Be disciplined enough to actually work for it. So go for it. Go for your dreams. Be the entrepreneur of your life. Make a difference in your life, make a difference in the world, make a difference in other people's lives. Absolutely live your dreams, fulfill your dreams, have a wow life, thrive. I wish you all the best.